Oh, it always trying to make me change to the. It's always trying to make me change to like the phone version, man. Does that every time we go live. Let's see who's late
What's
today.
good, chat?
Yeah, who's last today? I don't know. I think it was Nate. I think it
One
was
of
Nate.
them. It's
Like he was.
technically still Nate. Technically.
Yeah. So I guess Nate, because Mo's on leave of absence, so I guess he get a pass. You know what I'm saying? He get a pass for now.
I mean, does he get a pass? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, he just had a baby, so we give him a pass. Shout out to Mo, man. Shout out to Mo.
Yeah, shout out to Mo father.
Mo's a good dude.
Newly father.
He just got to stop. He just got to stop passing along his Brett fandom to the young generation. You got to stop doing that. But
that's craziness.
Yeah, that's facts. But he'll live and learn. Appreciate you guys for already waiting in the chat. We always about a little 5-10 minutes late. You know what I mean? So it's casual. It's casual.
We on CP time. Sorry, Phil, you don't know what that is, but we on CP time. That's all that is.
It's all right. It's all good.
It's all good.
You guys do what you do.
Let me see the boy. Today we're gonna be just doing Bash in Berlin recap since the show was last night. I'm assuming everybody watched. So we're just gonna talk, our thoughts and give a little bit of predictions, I guess, for the future of what we see could happening, just going forward, what we like to see happen going forward. A lot of, I guess you could say, I don't want to know if there's any what ifs. The show was kind of predictable to me. I mean, predictable isn't always bad, but everything that I said was going to happen kind of happened. That's how I envision it in my mind. So now we're moving towards Bad Blood. I'm interested to see how they're going to do that card because they usually only do the 5 match cards, with these little PLEs, but I feel like there's a lot of matches they can fit on that show that are especially with the name Bad Blood. So
I think Bad Blood will be a 6 to 7 match card. I think it's the first time it's coming back. You technically have a bunch of feuds that have been told since before Mania.
Yeah.
Right? Stories that have been telling before Mania. Bad Blood is supposed to be the payoff show before we get to War Games.
You got Crown Jewel in the middle of that too, though. So
Crown Jewel is non-canon. Crown Jewel is just there to please. So
they're gonna fill in those matches too.
I think Bad Blood will.
Crown Jewel non-canon.
Yeah, it's really non-canon. Like the only time it was technically canon. And
Crown Jewel been kind of good the last couple years though. It's been good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. King of the Ring. King of the Ring was the first time a Saudi show was canon, in my opinion. Oh, and Night of Champions when Roman hit 1,000 days. That was the only time a Saudi show felt like canon.
I mean, I feel like the last couple. Who wrestled at Crown Jewel last year? What was last year? That was
Was that not? No. What was the last Saudi show?
Last year? Oh, that was LA Knight Roman Reigns last year. That's right.
Non-canon. We wasn't moved by that.
So I mean, that was an okay show.
What'd you say? You said it's gonna be 6 to 7 matches.
I think Bad Blood will.
Bad Blood? I don't know, man.
How long was Survivor Series? How many matches was Survivor Series?
Well, technically,
War Games
6 because
5 matches.
Was it 6 or 5?
5.
War Game.
Royal Rumble special matches, Elimination Chamber special matches, 4 match shows. Triple H putting 4 matches on that damn show. 2 Hell in a Cell matches and 2 regular matches.
But the only difference is
2 matches. I don't know.
The
4 matches is crazy.
Where I disagree with you on that.
I hope I'm wrong.
Royal Rumble and War Games had 2 separate matches that lasted an hour. These Hell in a Cell matches are not going to last an hour.
They're going to last 30 minutes. The chambers were 30 minutes.
I'm just saying Triple H HBK went like 40 minutes in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber matches were like 30, 35 minutes.
I'm talking about War Games. I'm not talking about Elimination
Chamber. War Games was like 30. It's like 35 minutes.
Was it?
The women's one wasn't that long though. I don't think the women's.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now, bro.
I
got a weird habit of looking up how long matches were.
The men's one was probably like 30.
I got this stuff right here. We had 5 matches for last year's War Games.
How long were the matches individually?
Women's War Games was like 35 minutes, like 34 minutes, really.
Oh, really?
And then the men's was like 35. So
it felt longer than that. I'm not going to lie.
It did. No, it did. No, it did.
Men's was 35 minutes. Yeah.
It'll be
a 5 match card.
It'll be a small match card, but it'll compensate for like how long the matches are.
But I think 6.
I mean, I don't know what kind of. I mean, I feel like they're gonna do at least maybe 6 because I feel like the 3 matches I think are gonna be on the show for Bad Blood are Liv and Rhea, Punk and Drew again, and then Cody, obviously versus Kevin Owens or somebody else.
I think it's Cody solo again.
Or
Could-
triple
I
threat.
it could be that, but
I know we don't want it, but that's literally what
Could be a triple threat.
yeah, they could have Kevin Owens a part of it too. I mean,
I
you still got
just
Gunther
want-
too.
I
I mean,
just want
Gunther.
Cody and Kevin again.
So,
I just want Cody KO.
so Gunther. I
Nah, I
mean,
don't
Gunther
think
could
they're
still be
gonna
a part
run
of
it
it
twice.
as well. So I mean, I don't know, bro.
So this is what I think is gonna happen. I think we're gonna
LA
get,
Knight
obviously.
too?
I think we're obviously
He
going
ain't
to
putting
get,
mid card title on
don't
the pay
get-
per view.
Nah, he's not. LA Knight, he's not in a feud to be on that pay-per-view. So I think we're getting what's it called? I think we're getting Drew Punk, the rubber. I think we're gonna get both Damian and Finn and Rhea and Liv. I think both of them will be on the show.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 3. I think Cody's gonna be on the show. I mean, shoot, he's doing all the promo.
He has
for
to.
it.
He has to.
So
Yeah.
that's 4. That's 4. And I'm not saying they have to do it, but I would not be shocked if they went ahead and put Uncle Howdy on this show. I wouldn't be shocked if they decided to do that. Because that's technically been a feud they've been telling with Chad for a minute. Now, if Chad comes out on Monday and they go a completely different route, all right, cool, y'all got it. But I don't know. I didn't think Uncle Howdy and Chad was gonna be a one-off match.
Somebody mentioned too, Braun Breaker from Georgia too, bro. So he might be on there too. He from Georgia. He went.
The winner.
Aren't they doing the
tournament?
Exactly.
The tournament. Oh yeah, so they got the tournament coming up too. Yeah, so that might.
The tournament can get the title shot at Bad Blood.
That might be on there. So I mean,
what are the odds we get a tag team championship match on this pay-per-view?
Absolute 0%.
Absolutely none.
I mean, a women's possibly. Yeah,
the Bloodline. We don't think the Bloodline.
Absolutely 0%.
Nah, they're going to interfere in Cody's match.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might interfere. They might.
You think Triple H wants to put tag teams on a pay per view? You're funny.
I think they might. Because they also they probably gonna throw Randy back into that feud too. Bro. So they might end up doing something with that too. So they probably throw Randy back into that feud because he's still a part of it too.
Please no.
Because I mean, if some people are debating now whether Kevin Owens and Randy gonna turn on Cody. They be like, who's it gonna be now?
Kevin for sure is. They're just.
It should have been both. It should be both.
Oh, Randy's not turning till we get to Mania season. I hope y'all know that. Randy's not turning until we get to Mania season.
Of course, I know that, but
it's Cody versus Randy at Mania.
You still stuck on that, bro?
I am.
I don't think it's gonna be that, bro.
Yeah.
I think if they were gonna do Cody Randy before Mania, they would have done it at SummerSlam.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen at Survivor Series, bro.
Nah,
that's what I
so. No, because Cody's.
I don't think Cody's in the war. He's not in the War Games, bro.
He is in the War Games match.
Well, we were talking about this. We talked about it last week, bro. Triple H, you got 2 War Games matches, and you got 3 smaller matches in between. He ain't throwing no world title match.
I do not want Cody anywhere near that War Games.
I think it's gonna be Cody and Randy at Survivor Series, bro. Because I don't have to main
event. Probably Rumble.
They don't really have to main event.
Who's gonna be on his
team? It don't have to main event, especially the Bloodline.
Wait, you said who's gonna be on Cody's team?
Like doing what? Like he's gonna
join Roman in the crew. He's gonna join. He been feuding with the Bloodline the whole time after Mania. Why wouldn't he fight solo at War Games?
Gonna team up. Yeah, okay.
Why?
I mean, Roman helped Cody win, so he'll return the favor.
Roman only helped Cody win because he wanted to be the one to take the title off of Cody, not solo.
No, and Cody's gonna be like, I appreciate you helping me. You know how Cody is, bro. Cody's a white meat cookie. He's gonna be like, I have to return the favor to you, Roman.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Cody's such a goody two shoes. At this point, he would love oh my god, Roman.
They're gonna, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna do the can they coexist storyline. It's what they do.
Of course they are.
It's what they do. Can they coexist?
They're talking about Hikuleo. They're talking about Hikuleo, Malik.
Hikuleo's another factor too, if he's still around. You're right. Because they going to Rock and Cody at Mania. So you're right. They will do.
It's either Rock and Cody or
this when the Rock come out afterwards, and that's when he come out.
Rock and Cody's gonna happen at the Rumble.
That's when he make his presence. He come out, make his presence.
That's where I want it to happen, G. But I highly
doubt that.
Paycheck ain't big enough.
Yeah.
Why not?
Now the paycheck gonna be big enough. The Rock.
I was about to say the Royal Rumble's a big enough show.
It is.
I mean, we got Royal Rumble in Indiana. We got Royal Rumble in Indiana. And you got WrestleMania in Vegas.
Look, we had all of this discussion last time. Right, with like Rock and Roman, it should happen here, it should happen there. We're doing the same thing here with Rock and Cody, but regardless, it either happens at Mania or it don't happen.
But I still think Roman and Cody is a possibility too, though. I'm not gonna.
It either happens at Mania or it don't at all.
I'm not gonna count that out though. I don't mean
But the
there's a lot
Rock
of
has already
factors.
said.
I really won't know what happens until after Survivor Series. That's when we kind of get the vibes of what's
you're right. At that part, Malik, I agree with you. But guys, this is
literally
we got Bad Blood, then
Crown
Survivor Series.
Then War Games, and then nothing else to the Rumble, and then nothing else to the Rumble.
Yeah, no December.
And then technically, there's no PLEs because the Royal Rumble's in February now. It's February 1st, so there's no PLEs in December.
Well, it's still end of January. It just
end
of
January.
Beginning of February, bro. There's no PLEs in January.
Wait, they ain't doing day one?
Yeah, there's not. It's
day one is a Raw.
Rumble's February 1st, and WrestleMania is like late April. So
yeah. So look, this is all I'm saying.
And on Easter.
This is literally word for word, bar for bar, The Rock after he beat Cena. He came out the next night, said, I'm going to challenge for that WWE Championship, whoever the winner is. That's what he did after he beat Cena. All right, we saw the vision. We knew what was happening. This time, he's the one who pinned Rock on night one. He came out, did that stupid long exchange for no reason. Talked to Cody's like, hey, I'm going to challenge you for that championship because I technically pinned you. It's going to happen at the Rumble. We setting up for Rock Roman. I don't know why y'all can't see that vision. Because I see it clear as day. Triple H, I see the vision clear as day. Now, we taking a little, I wish Rock would be a little bit more on TV, but hey, I can't.
It's not that we don't see the vision. There's just other factors on the table that are there that could happen.
I want Rock and Roman.
Because Rock said he coming after Cody title or no title though. He said whether you champion or not, I'm coming after you.
But we all know Cody's staying champion.
Cody's gonna stay.
He's not losing. We knew he was getting
if he does. I mean, if he's not in the War Games match, assuming that he might not be, we don't know. But if he defends his title against Randy in Survivor Series, I think that could be a good time to take it off him. Because I mean, like we said before, he gonna have multiple reigns as champion. This ain't gonna be his only title reign.
Yeah, but his first one will be a 365.
He gonna have the title a couple of times. You know what I mean? So
I agree, but his first run will be a 365. Now, whether he wins it at Mania, whether he retains at Mania or loses at Mania, hey, that's a different combo. But it's a 365. Like, there's no way you come off of a 4-year title reign and end it before you get to bare minimum the Royal Rumble. But for sure, he's holding 365. It's the biggest white meat baby face is John Cena.
Yeah.
Wait, Randy's taking the title from Cody?
I don't think so. This is everybody else trying to say that he's losing the title.
That's what I said.
I mean, I think if it ain't him, then it's gonna have to be The Rock, and I don't want The Rock.
If it's not him, it's The Rock.
I don't think it has to be either of them. He could hold it past Mania and then lose then.
To who though? There's somebody else.
The landscape can change by the time we get there. The landscape can. We can get a new Money in the Bank winner to cash in on Cody. There's
I feel like if
we get there.
Depending on who he faces at WrestleMania. Obviously, if he faces The Rock or whatever, yes, he should beat The Rock. I don't want The Rock to beat him for the championship. Yeah. But if he's facing like a Randy Orton, like you would assume, I mean, I think Randy would be the perfect guy to beat him at WrestleMania. I don't think he needs to hold it past Mania to that.
Well, can I ask a question then? Why do y'all think he has to lose at Mania if it's not?
He doesn't have to.
He
doesn't have to. But if they have him hold it past Mania, because Triple H loves to do these. Champions losing at these big fours, right? We've seen the pattern. There was 4 title changes at SummerSlam this year, right? So if Cody is not losing at Mania, to me, in my mind, he's probably gonna hold it to SummerSlam. So that's a year and a half as champion, and that could be dragging it a little bit. I'm not saying it would be, but it could be dragging it just a little bit because the landscape would change. But I feel like if you have an opportunity to have Randy win. A lot of people want him to be the 15-time champion. Okay, you could do that. Then they could tell a little story there. Maybe Cody go Homelander or something. There's different factors you could do with that if he loses.
You're right, but Malik, you're also the same one who acknowledges that. Well, one, and for just prime example, when Roman beat Cody the first time, it was like, hey man, hold up, we'll see what happens. You were the main one telling me to relax and chill. Let's see what happens. Cody has only been doing it for a year, and you saying dragging it to a SummerSlam, you think that's a little bit dragging it? I don't think it is at all, because it's nevertheless, no matter how you feel about Triple H maybe in his mid-card and other people, when it comes to that main event, he gonna book that title correctly. However we gonna say it, he gonna book that title correctly. And my thing is, the Money in the Bank has now the first year, everybody was kind of off of it, but then they made it work with Damian. This year, they got rid of it. They was like, you know what? Let's just get it out the table because nobody's cashing in on Gunther. I could see maybe after he gets a couple more wins, I could see a Carmelo cashing in that Money in the Bank. I could see a Braun Breaker winning Money in the Bank and cashing in on Cody. There's so many young stars they're building now. He doesn't, but I'm just saying, Cody does not have to lose to a established guy.
Who knows? By the time we get to next SummerSlam, Braun Breaker might just be that guy. By the way they're building him now, he might just be that guy by SummerSlam.
Word.
I would definitely need to see the build up first before we start.
There's a difference, like one of the major differences though is like there's a. He was
like from what they said, from like Carmelo and like these last couple of weeks, he's been good, but it's like I think they're slowly trying to like mesh him into like that.
Stop playing.
That bigger star.
I mean, there's different. I feel like there's difference between like chasing the title and then when you're the champion. Now, Cody losing at Mania, there was a reason for him to lose because there was a bigger, outcome of what they wanted. So, it take a couple of times, and obviously some people obviously, gave up on the factor like a G, and some other people didn't see it because they were like, they didn't really know what could really happen and stuff like that because they kind of literally gave up on the vision. But I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, if Cody were to be champion after Mania, I'm not saying they couldn't make it work and they couldn't make the stories appealing, but I feel like it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like, I just feel like if he held it past Mania, that's just, I don't know, that's a long time for the type of champion that Cody is with the character that he is to be the type of champion that he is. Like if he faces, it would just depend on who he faces at WrestleMania. Because I feel like for most people, the way we envision it, it's either going to be The Rock, it's either going to be Roman Reigns, or it's either going to be Randy Orton for some people. It's one of those three that we're assuming. Losing to The Rock is something that I definitely don't want. I mean, that would be terrible. I don't want to see that at all. If he loses to Roman Reigns, maybe. I guess that would be an objective that we could live with. I would be okay with that. But I mean, it would be fine. It wouldn't really affect, Cody to lose somebody like Roman. But then if he lost to Randy, I mean, Randy would be I think a good opponent for him to lose to. So Randy. I guess it would just depend. It would just depend on who he goes up against. You know what I mean? Like who he faces at WrestleMania. So. Look at these two, man. These two, man, robots now. Look at this. These two men don't froze up. Hold on.
Hey, all right. Three Musketeers. Let's get it. All right.
Let's go. No,
that
but
both froze up at the same time. Yeah, that's crazy.
Randy's perfectly fine to have him beat Cody for the title, whether that happens at Mania or whenever. I think it is Randy, but
got that Walmart connection, bro. Come on now. That Walmart connection.
I don't know what happened. It just
that Kmart.
We all got disconnected, bro.
No, it was just y'all two that froze up. It was y'all two.
It was you two.
That's wild.
I don't know. Y'all kind of froze up at the same minute too. I was looking at y'all faces. I was like, they kind of look like they froze. So might have been a glitch or something. But we obviously got to dive into the Bash Berlin. We here to talk Bash Berlin. So we spent 18 minutes talking about something else. So. We'll dive into Bash Berlin. We'll start with Cody versus KO opening match. I thought it was a very good match. Some people, I guess, were expecting or wanted the KO heel turn to happen right then and there, but I feel like Triple H like to plant the seeds and like to do things right away. So I liked the match a lot. That was my favorite match of the night. To me, I loved the story they had. The KO kind of showing, I guess, emotion that he wouldn't have shown, a couple years ago, kind of, I guess, showing him vulnerability to Cody, because that's his friend. Because 5 years ago, he'd have powerbomb, then they go on the apron for sure, and he'd been. Yeah. So they plant those seeds of KO trying to be the better man. But of course, when you lose big matches like that, your animosity, your alpha male instinct always kicks in. Like, damn, like if I did that, I would have won. But you know what? I lost. Okay, I try to forgive it, but then there's always going to be layers to make it happen. So, what y'all think about the match and the outcome, and where y'all see it going from here? Whoever want to put in their 2 cents.
That was a really good match, man. I mean, Kevin ain't gonna turn just yet, but I can see him turning. He's been babyface for what, about 2 years at this point, because he had a little short heel run in 2021, 2022.
When they came back from
Yeah.
Phoenix, he had a small little heel run.
Yeah, he had a little hill run. And he had the feud with Ezekiel, which I liked. I liked that feud.
Yeah,
I thought the Ezekiel character was a little silly, but I enjoyed that feud. I think it's time. Besides, like, he can only be a friend so long. He's been beefing with the Bloodline since they started, bro. Like, he's got
and it's got him nowhere.
Yeah, it's got him nowhere. So he's got to turn. I can see him turning. Probably Bad Blood would be cool. Maybe he turns Friday. Who knows? Maybe he just fucking snaps out of nowhere. He's just like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done with it all. Fuck the Bloodline. You don't even have to be heel, bro. You could just be an anti-hero. Like, fuck everybody. For me. Like, I don't like the Bloodline, but I don't like Cody because of Cody's the babe. He's like this good guy, and he always sees the best in people. Like, no, fuck everybody. I'm gonna kill everybody. Kill Owens. Kill. Like, you muted, bro.
I am.
I didn't hear you.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, it could be one of those scenarios where it's like KO. I see a scenario where it's like he just gets tired of getting beat by the Bloodline. So like maybe the next time Cody needs his help, he's like, nah.
He's just
I don't need to do this no more. You feel me? Like, I don't need to be a part of this anymore. You know what I mean? So plus with the one thing that I liked what Kevin Owens kept saying leading up to the feud, where he kept telling Cody, like, this is, you asked for this type stuff. Like, I didn't want this, but you're the one who kind of put me in the situation. So now we are where we are. You know what I mean? So Cody trying to, like I said, do something good for his friend and see the best at everybody, but it's going to come back to, to bite him in the ass. So Bad Blood might be when they do the turn. I guess it depends on who Cody faces, because they said Solo wants the next shot. They may do a triple threat, but we know that Roman's not gonna let Solo win. So that also plays a factor into it as well. So I guess it would depend on who he faces.
I think
the Bad Blood. I think the turn for KO happens during the actual build for it, because KO and Cody again just makes a whole lot of sense to do it for Bad Blood, because you wouldn't want. I don't want this to be a one-off type deal between those.
Yeah.
So
the only thing I'm thinking is that, let's just say they decide not to put Cody in War Games. Well, it's Survivor Series. And even though, Nate, I agree with you that, 2 War Games matches and 3 cards and 3 matches in the middle, I don't know if you really want to put a World Heavyweight Championship or a WWE Championship match in between. But they could if they wanted to. Like, whether it's a triple threat or whether they do Roman and Solo, and let's just say Cody tries to fight off, KO tries to fight off the Bloodline, right? And he gets beat up, but Cody's standing tall. That could be the moment he snapped. He could be put through a table, this, that, and the third, trying to fight off the Bloodline, trying to help Cody. And then he's looking at Cody, reap the rewards and his sacrifice. And he'd just be like, you know what, I'm tired of sacrificing for this dude. Boom, powerbomb on the apron. That's your War Games match. It's because, maybe you can do it for Bad Blood, but it would just feel rushed to me if they tried to redo this match for Bad Blood, especially because he didn't turn in the match. Like, if he doesn't turn Friday, I don't think you can do this for Bad Blood. It would feel way too rushed. And Bad Blood is supposed to be the culmination of feuds. And that would almost be like it's barely heating up. At least that's out of Triple H's mouth. He said it's supposed to be a culmination. So
I think like at when they had their match at Bash at Berlin, and like you saw like the ending where like Kevin was kind of a little bit hesitant on shaking his hand. I think that's like the start of like planting the seeds of like, should I trust like, Cody going up against the Bloodline, stuff like that, when y'all was talking about like the build and stuff. I think that could like be like the seeds planting to Bad Blood in these coming weeks, like you know what I mean? I don't think like Kevin Owens really like truly knows Cody's motives for real, because if you saw like I think that one SmackDown, he was like, bro, I don't deserve an opportunity at the championship. So why would you like, you know, choose me and shit like that? So I think like the story goes in that type of direction.
Yeah, it could be something too where like maybe Kevin Owens doesn't even have to beat Cody up. Maybe he just changes his personality. Maybe he just turns to a different person where he's saying things differently. He's not talking to people. He just kind of distancing himself. And then when Cody tries to be that friend, he's like, bro, just leave me alone. Like he's trying to warn him, like, bro, I'm trying to help you. Like, stay away from me, bro. Like, this ain't the time. And then, of course, Cody trying to be the good guy. You know, he's just trying to help out. And then I could just turn around where he just, you know, eventually then he beats him up and stuff like that. So I guess it really would, because honestly, bro, as of right now, I don't know who Cody faces at the Bad Blood. Like, I really don't. It's either Cody. It's either Solo or KO, I'm assuming.
Well, also too, there's we talked about it a couple weeks ago, right? Because I'm just one thing that I always love that WWE has is a great problem to have is having multiple directions you can go in a storyline and all of them make sense. That's always going to be a great problem to have because you can go either way. Kind of talked about it a couple weeks ago. Shout out Jade. They could just tell us a longer term story of Kevin Owens just slowly but surely going to that dark side, kind of being on his own, not wanting to help. He's not doing heel stuff, but he's kind of just looking out for himself and maybe finally snapping. You know, let's just say they do Cody Randy early. He can finally snap and we can get a heel KO versus a Cody later down the line, maybe at the Rumble, possibly even Mania if you want to stretch that out. Like, we can do that as well. I know Jay was talking about giving me heel Kevin in fighting for the title at Mania. And maybe not that far, but we can stretch this out as long, like, they don't have to do it early. Because you have Solo right there who's already claiming to be the next contender, right? And we assume Roman is going to cost him. That's how we're going to set up War Games and somehow, some way get to War Games, right? And then Randy's back on SmackDown now. He lost clean. He got put to sleep. That's still a story you could tell as well. He doesn't have to stay on Raw anymore, right? You can even have little one-off matches like mini feuds. Like, I don't know, Andrade wins a number one contender match and you just have a match. Like, do it on the SmackDown before War Games or SmackDown before Bam. I don't know, something like that. There's many feuds you can do to stretch this out because once we get to 2025, we have, you know, The Rock is going to show back up because it's Rumble season, Mania season. The main event for Mania, we know we're pushing to that. So they have time to tell this story if they really wanted to stretch it out. Like, there's multiple avenues they can go. It does, like, we're looking at Bad Blood and Survivor Series right now. This can be even pushed out to the Rumble because Cody ain't in the Rumble no more, so you're going to need a Rumble match for him. And if it's not The Rock, like y'all don't think it is, it's got to be something.
Yeah, I mean, they could also do a factor where they do maybe like, I mean, I don't know when, but they could do like a KO, Randy, and Cody triple threat because those are two people that have bad tempers where they could tease like who's going to be the guy to turn. Like, who's it going to be? Randy? Is it going to be? We know how Randy gets. You know how Kevin Owens gets. Somebody going to have to turn on Cody because he can't trust both of them. So, I mean, that could be an interesting story aspect. I mean, Randy has shown no signs of that side of him, but we always know it's there if they need to, you know, tease that factor. You know what I mean? So that could always be a playing factor in there as well.
Sure, both of them could turn. You said either or. Both of them can turn. Kevin Owens powerbomb on the apron. Randy Orton punt kick. That takes Cody out for like 10 minutes of the match. You just got Randy and Kevin going back and forth. Like, you know they're real good about doing that. Lay down on the table for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cody would only be out for 10 minutes after a fucking punk hit.
Both of those two will be healed by the end of this and go after Cody.
They're gonna have to do the old stretch, bring out the stretcher and take him backstage, and he gonna run back out.
Yeah.
Right back out.
With that corny power walk he be doing.
That was the one critique I hated about that Fatal 4-Way match when they did that to Brock. I was like, bro, why Brock going to the back? You know, he coming back out. Like, come back out.
Well, yeah, he already did.
Because he didn't want to work. You know, he told Vince, he's like, hey, man, just
come back out in 3 minutes, bro. He could have just laid.
They did that with Roman. They did that with Roman at the Rumble too.
During the Royal Rumble, yeah, bro.
Like, as soon as they took him out, I'm like, wow, y'all
took a nap backstage.
No one. I was like, bro.
But the difference though between the Roman and like Roman actually didn't win that match though. So he
At least he didn't win.
He did end up losing.
Out of all people, because Triple H. Oh my God, I hate that Rumble so much. They said he was gonna go from 1 to 30. I'm like, there's no way he's retaining, right? There's no way.
Yeah.
But it was the freaking Triple H. I'm sick.
We all knew that though. We all knew it was Triple. Well, at least at the time, I was like, that's Triple H.
That was funny.
I'm not gonna lie. When Triple H came out, I was like,
I honestly thought it was just gonna be like a troll type thing. But then, like when he actually eliminated Roman, I was like, we're dead.
He did that, bro. He did that, bro.
I was like, no way.
I mean, I kind of figured once they lost Seth Rollins and then Orton, I think he was already out that year too, and then Cena wasn't going to be there. I'm like, and they're going to have somebody because Roman going to be in the main event against somebody. He's going to have to be against somebody big. And Triple H had that.
Should have been Seth. Crazy work.
He was feuding with the Authority. I'm like, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be Seth. It's going to have to be Seth.
Triple H. Got out there, Mike. He's winning this, isn't he? Yeah.
Women's tag. Did y'all think Bianca and Jay? Some people actually thought they were gonna lose. I don't know. I didn't.
Nah.
Bianca.
Only reason I hesitated, and that's my fault because sometimes I gotta remember Triple H is stubborn. The only reason I hesitated is because, in my personal opinion, I thought they made Alba and Isla for the low period they had the titles actually look like a good tag team.
No, right? He did.
Because I thought, because remember, I said when Jade and Bianca won them things, I'm like, cool, they're going to go on a dominant run. They're going to run the division so that when somebody actually beats them, it matters. Then they did the shock switch at Scotland. I was like, oh, okay, I guess somebody had to win, right? And I thought they was going to lose right away. And then they didn't. So they actually had some good defenses. I think they won in the triple threat match as well, right? So that's the only reason I hesitated. But now we're going to get to the dominant run I figured they were going to have. I think Scotland was just a one-off. And I think they're holding these titles till Mania, maybe even past it. I think that now we're going to see the dominant run that I was waiting for, especially Bianca Belair's post-match or post-show interview really kind of solidified it for me when she was like, yeah, I've been a singles wrestler for so long. I'm really just finding my groove in the tag team. You know, I'm trying to elevate, do things differently. Like she was really trying to hype up the fact that she's trying to be in a good tag team person as well. So I think they're holding these things till Mania.
To me, they're not holding these tag team titles at Mania at all. I think the whole Jade and Bianca thing, when it comes down to a one-on-one matchup, is happening at Mania. And, you know, sometime down the line, they're losing these tag team titles. But if this tag team title run for Jade and Bianca doesn't do anything for me with these tag team championships, then I'm done. I've been done with these women's tag team titles for a long time. But
they've been cooked for a long time.
These ones, this either needs to be it or just get rid of them completely.
Well, can we agree that this is the best year they've had with them tag team titles since the inauguration? Since its inauguration?
Yeah, it's a low bar, but yeah.
It's a low bar, but I mean,
I like
the pandemic era was pretty nice for those titles, actually.
You're right. I get
Sasha and Bailey held that down.
Yeah, Nia Jackson, Shayna wasn't even that bad as well.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah,
it wasn't that bad. It took a minute for them to find their groove, but
the only
Alexa
bad part,
Bliss and Lucky Cross were good too.
The only bad part about
I'm just done with them.
Because I feel like the women's tag team match, it was okay, but I don't know. I feel like there's always something missing there, and I feel like what they lack is the star power in those divisions. Like Isla and Alba are a good team, but they barely get reactions though. You know what I mean? Like they're not connecting with people. So that was what I think the main issue Triple H had was like we're gonna give them the moment, but they're not gonna be tag champs, you know, for too long because Bianca and Jade. I think if they can help solidify those tag team titles or at least make them mean something, I don't know how much more they can really do with the tag titles, honestly. I mean, there's only so much they can really do. There's only so many teams they can create, too. You know what I mean? So it's like they got to figure out something. So, I mean, I'm hoping they can, because Bianca and Jade are great, you know, so I'm hoping they can at least do something with them. I don't know if they'll hold the tag titles to Mania. I wouldn't mind them if they did something like an Eddie and Ray type style where they both fight each other at WrestleMania, but still the tag champs, and that could plant the seeds for them turning on each other. Like, maybe
RP the tag division.
I was just about to say that.
Like, damn.
If they do that,
all that time. All that time you put just to have a one-on-one match? That's wild. Unless you have a one-on-one match and then a match the next night.
But there's the bigger story there because I think we all assume that they're their tag team because eventually they're going to have their feud. Like they're going to with that feud, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, I feel like if you have them, because I mean, it was the same thing with Eddie and Ray. I mean, they could have defended the titles at Mania, but you look at that tag team landscape and who was he going to face on SmackDown at the time? That would have been a legit WrestleMania worthy match. You know what I mean? The Basham brothers, like they already didn't beat them. You know what I mean? Like nobody care about the Basham brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like if they were to do something like that, and maybe like I don't know, maybe Jay wants to figure out if she can stand on her own 2 feet. You know what I mean? And Bianca obviously is one of the dominant ones, and if she were to beat Bianca or vice versa, whatever, there's always a jealousy feud there. You know what I mean? Like they always say, like, you know, we'll still be friends if you win. But in the end, like your pride always hurts you when you lose. You know what I mean? So like it hurts your little ego a little bit. So I mean, they don't have to go that route, but that would be something different if they were to go in that direction. Because I mean, they could hold them titles to Mania, defend the tag titles, but they would have to at least build up some more credible teams. I mean, you still got, you know, Alba and Isla, you still got Caden and Katana, but they're not built up enough. You know what I mean? Like
that's why I think they're
in these
tag
team
stud line.
Yeah, no.
I'm
not gonna lie. Just disband them. Just release them. There's no point.
Give Shayna her shot, yes sir.
Yeah, my whole thing. The reason why I think they're holding it to Mania.
I forgot about Pure Fusion Collective.
Bruh. I'll get onto them later.
Damage Control too. Yeah.
They annoy them. Oh my! What's the point of making a new group to just have them lose immediately?
Have them lose. That was stupid.
Makes no sense whatsoever. But anyways, my whole thing. The reason why I think they're holding it till Mania, and I get your logic with the one-on-one match, Malik, but the reason why I think they're holding it till Mania is because Triple H still to this day has not shown me that he can consistently build up a women's tag team division. He's done better with the solos. Like I think the solos are somewhat a little better.
Oh, I thought you meant solo.
Oh no. Like the solo stars. I'm sorry. Like the solo division. I'm sorry. I'll refer. The single. Let me say that the singles division.
I was gonna say
he does better. He's done better with the single, but like for example, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Lyra Valkyria hurt? Because I haven't seen her on TV in a good amount of weeks.
On Ion television.
No, I don't think they have plans for it right now. So
yeah,
she's in the speed tournament.
Oh God. Oh,
yeah,
she doing the speed stuff?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in the speed tournament.
And that's funny that they have a speed tournament for women, but they can't have a. Never mind.
There's a joke there. I'm not gonna say it. There's an obvious joke there. I'm not gonna say.
But you know what's crazy though? From what I actually heard though, they like.
Man, just put it on normal TV. That's what you're doing.
Just call it the Divas title, not the Speed title. It's what y'all was doing back then anyway. So
no, I mean from what I heard though, they actually said the like that should be doing numbers though. Like people be watching that shit though. Like they be tuning in because they actually what they do. They put that stuff before, like they film it before Smackdown or like a Raw episode. Yeah. So they'll put it like on like the dark, like before the show starts and stuff like that. Because they used to do it before, after the shows, but the people were leaving after the show. Like ain't nobody staying.
Like 205 Live.
Yeah, ain't nobody watching no speed matches after the show. You put it before the show though, and people going to stay there because obviously they're waiting for the show to start. So. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with Lyra. I mean, the singles has got a little better because I ain't gonna like me and Young been cooking with the matches, bro. She's been having banger matches.
But like
roster, she's been doing good, man. She's been doing good.
Yeah, so that's what I said. So, but the tag team division, like for example, Jade, I think was the main one who mentioned it. Nate, you might have too. But like, you had a perfect tag team that could have been your face of it in Kaden and Katana. And you fed them to Ronda and Shayna for no reason.
They lost.
You fed Alba and Isla the first time to Shayna and Ronda for no reason. Just to separate them, I'm not going to get into Shayna because, my goodness, what was the point? Anyways,
to put another tag team.
Bro, Shayna and Zoe both got out from under their little teams. Zoe with Mickey, Shayna with Ronda.
That was Trish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shayna. Yeah, with Trish. Sorry.
Mickey.
Sorry, Trish. I don't know why I said Mickey.
Mickey is wild.
I don't know why I said Mickey. With Trish. Broke off from them just to put them in a team together.
But to be honest, I didn't really. When they split Zoe up from Trish, I didn't really know what they were going to do with her. But when Shayna beat Ronda, I thought Triple H, that was a sign to me like he's gonna revive her. At least try to. Like
that's what I thought. Yeah. Oh, at first
I didn't expect much from Zoe, but when she beat Ronda, I was like, okay, this could be something. Like the match was trash, and I'm like, the
first night
is better.
Though. First night though. Zoe and Shayna staring each other down, trying to give some like mutual respect. I'm like,
yeah.
I know y'all not. I know y'all. And sure enough, I was like, I'm sick. And then you
like,
brought in the leader.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I feel like this just by some of the people that Triple H was booking last year, like the Shinsuke and stuff. I just feel like in his mind, some of those people are they're cooked, bro. Like their time has passed them. You know what I mean? Because like when they were at their peaks, we saw how great he was doing with them in NXT. But when he passed them on, he couldn't do anything when they got to the main roster. And it sucks because when we know now Vince wasn't watching NXT, he was always changing people, bro. He reinvented people on the main roster. For what? You don't need to change them, bro. Just keep them the same.
Hey, Shayna Baszler a lion, bro.
Yeah, in his mind, they were never, he had to fix them because, whatever.
Yeah, bro. Fucking vampire type shit, bro. Like.
So now, I mean, you know what, bro? That wouldn't even been as bad if she had just won at WrestleMania. If she had just beat Becky Lynch, everything would have been fine. It would have been.
It makes it worse because Becky Lynch went off and had a baby.
And Becky Lynch,
and she wanted to lose. Becky wanted to lose, bro. It's like, we gotta make people happy. Like, nigga,
you
You
don't.
don't want to make nobody. You don't want to make nobody happy, bro.
That'd make me happy. Becky Lynch.
If you wanted to make somebody happy, you should have had Becky lose. There was no.
You wanted to make people happy. You should have cut that last man standing match in half. That's what you did. If you want to make.
I'd have been more than happy if Becky Lynch lost. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have been. It was time at that point, bro. She had her run. She had
the 365.
And she was pregnant, bro.
She had the 365.
She
was good.
I mean, we didn't know at the time, but like when it came out that she was pregnant, it was kind of like, damn, that's kind of crazy.
And then they just handed the title to Asuka, and I was like, oh, at least they're gonna do something with her. Nope.
Could have at least, bro. You could have had Shayna win it, cash in on Becky, choke her out. Obviously, as safe as possible. Obviously, like imagine Becky is announcing she's pregnant, and Shayna comes out like, "That's cool, bro. Like I'm gonna choke your ass out and win this title." Like,
nah, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been crazy.
That would have been hard, bro. That would have been hard. Her career would have been revived like that, bro. Just like that, bro.
Oh my God.
Choking out a pregnant Becky Lynch for a title.
That's worse than Sinski killed the baby, bro.
And then also too, I think the singles division for the women is also still suffering because a lot of their stars are hurt. Charlotte is still hurt. Believe it or not,
I thought she was coming back early.
I thought she, bro. There's no way.
Honestly, bro, from what I heard, she's been good for a while. They're not
don't have anything for her.
Yeah, they're not gonna bring her back until they figure out
not having anything.
Until they figure out how to put a title on her.
Yeah,
that's why.
What title we gonna have her go after this time, bro?
She taking that thing off.
She can beat Liv Morgan.
She taking that thing off the
Hey, she beats Rhea at Bad Blood the next night. Watch me. Woo!
Hey, I know Charlotte from Georgia too. Oh my God.
No, she's from Charlotte. She's from Charlotte. No, she's from Charlotte, right?
I think she was originally born in Georgia though. Like I think
she was born in Georgia. That's wild.
I think I could be wrong. But maybe I'm wrong about that. But I think she was. I think she was born in Georgia.
I hope you're wrong, but yeah,
I could be wrong. But I mean, I could see that happen because realistically,
we could definitely be.
We talked about like if it really ain't if Liv's not gonna lose to Rhea, who else really on the roster at that time? Because they really don't have nobody else. I mean,
Carmella's not here. Alexa Bliss not here. Nikki Cross is never gonna join.
Myra on TV.
I'm just thinking about the stars that not even the ones they're trying to build up, just the stars they've already established. Carmella's not here. Charlotte's not here.
Becky's gone.
Asuka.
Becky's not coming back for a minute. Asuka's injured. Io is in a tag team now with Kyrie. Like
Bianca's
Bianca, and then everybody else is on SmackDown. Like Bayley, she on SmackDown. Naomi on SmackDown. Obviously Nia. We know Tiffany's the next champ over there. So Liv might hold this thing for a minute, y'all.
Yo, Charlotte come back, bro. Till we hear that, woo!
You'll see that strut on Bad Blood coming out. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. She come out there, we might as well just hand over just to take it.
Yeah. Hey, I might be like, you know what? Hey, just go ahead, bro. Just go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. If they were to have Liv beat Charlotte, that might be the most shocking thing of the year. There's no way I can see that happening. Like her beating Rhea, okay, but like if she beat Charlotte, I can't see.
Nah, you said you could. Nah, honestly, both of them should have been shocking to you. She technically didn't beat Rhea clean.
But I mean, a win is a win, though. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win, though. I mean, you feel me?
She won't. I don't think she'll ever be Rhea.
But I mean, sure. I'm talking about Charlotte on a comeback, though. Like she just come back.
Yeah, Charlotte on a comeback. She's 99.
Comeback.
She's 99.
Like I can see if she was there like for a little bit, like if she had been on the roster, but she's coming back though. Like
I mean, in fairness,
overall.
In fairness, she did only kind of win that title because it was Ronda Rousey. You feel me? And Ronda Rousey was
Charlotte.
She came back and won her first night, bro.
Hey, Dirty Dawn.
Because it's Charlotte. Because it's Charlotte, bro.
As far as I'm concerned, Dirty Dawn can do anything. Dirty Dawn can make anything.
And you know, statistically, because I mean, she hasn't come back yet, but ever since 2015, Charlotte has been champion every year, bro. She's held a title every year since 2015. Every year she's been a champion.
Yeah. That is insane, bro.
Every year. They still got time to make it happen. We still 2024.
Wait, hasn't she not won a title? Oh, she was
champion 2023, bro. She lost to Rio.
She just didn't win the title. She didn't win a title.
She was champion. She was champion. She was
champion. She was a champion.
Back when she
so then she's good. Her record
stays. Beat Ronda right then and there for the SmackDown championship.
Yeah, she
beat her on like the last SmackDown of the year.
She beat Ronda in the last episode of SmackDown 2022.
Yep.
The last episode
of 2022. Insane, bro. They said nah.
And then held it until WrestleMania. So she's been a champion every year. You know what I mean? So let me say they still got time to make it happen. So they still got time. They still got time to make it happen. We still in 2024. It's on September 1st. You feel me?
Save us, Charlotte. Save us. Please.
And I'm not gonna lie, especially with all these NXT.
That bad.
With all these
no,
NXT
she's not, bro. But we'll actually care about the title on Charlotte. It won't be a background problem.
Really?
Whoa. Will we? Will we though?
Hey.
Will we?
Hey.
Though?
Hey. The title will be. The title will be actually like a title. It won't be a prop. That's all.
Yes, but let's not have revisionist history about Charlotte because even when she win them things, the builds be horrible. Her promos be god awful. But then the matches be cooking.
Matches be cooking.
The moonsaults are terrible. Sorry.
Oh wow. Okay. Just put her in a few with Io, bro. Just put her in a few with Io. She'll be alright. Let's give her Io.
Alexa Bliss out there too, bro.
That's gonna be a horrible promo.
Bro. Alexa Bliss out there somewhere.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's gonna be the worst.
You said
Io. No, they don't need promos. Just have them backstage segments.
Io and who?
Charlotte, bro. Oh,
we already
have them keep fighting.
No, I'm not gonna lie. With NXT, they got to bring some people up, bro. They got a lot of people coming in right now.
Yeah, they got but the thing is, they're so young, and they're not ready. Like as good as they are, they're not ready.
Roxanne not ready?
She's got to carry, bro. There's no one else who can carry that division.
Till
Julia and no, not anybody on Roxanne's level, bro. You gotta wait till Julia and Stephanie get their footing first, and then you can take Roxanne. You can call Roxanne. There's literally no one else who can like.
But even when Roxanne like the comes up, she still has to rebuild herself on the main roster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's like 4'11". Like she still got to rebuild herself.
That's
like,
shit.
No BS. Like Roxanne is great.
No, I thought you were talking about her character work. Like she's still got a long way to go. She's 22. She's still got a long way to go. But I'm saying there's nobody.
With her, just put her in match, bro. Let her wrestle. That's how
there's nobody in NXT that has like her experience, like on her level yet. Like till Stephanie and Julia get there. So they gotta have someone hold it down. That's why she's been champion for so fucking long, because Lyra had to leave, Blair had to leave, Kiana, I mean, whatever. But she had to leave too.
I'm not gonna lie, Blair didn't have to leave. She not doing nothing.
She really didn't. She
not doing nothing either, bro. Shit.
Yeah. Honestly, Kiana, I never believed that. That was the same level
she
of
hasn't seen her, bro.
Wait,
that was the same level.
I feel like they got some people they can bring up. If they're gonna have even if they wanted Roxanne to lose, they could just have somebody go down there and beat her, bro. Like I feel like whoever beats her don't need to be somebody to carry the division for a minute. They could have they bring the main roster people down there all the time. So
yeah, but again, the main roster women's division is a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than the men's. It's a lot smaller than the men's. You don't just have like
somebody obviously that you're not using.
No, we're not sending Selena Vega to freaking hold down the NXT women's division. All due respect, she's not holding this division.
You gotta hold it down, bro.
She can't, bro. I wouldn't even believe Zelina Vega to beat Kalani Jordan.
That's wild.
Like I wouldn't even believe her to beat Kalani Jordan.
You think she can beat Kalani Jordan, bro? That's crazy.
Bro, I don't believe Zelina Vega.
That's a wild take. I'm just saying. If you're gonna send you gotta send like an EO down. I'm saying if you want someone to hold down, like send Kyrie back. But again, like the women's division is so thin.
There,
like
bro.
you can't.
Bro, they could have, if they wanted to revive Shayna Baszler, they could have had Shayna Baszler.
No, they tried, and she lost to Lola.
Yeah. No, she was.
No, I said if they wanted to. If they wanted to.
She was used to build Lola up. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. If they really wanted to revive, bro, you telling me she can't snap a fucking NIL athlete's arm in like 2 seconds every week? Like,
she could snap.
She could have done that every week.
Hey, Carly Bright, she could snap her arm.
Carly Bright, yeah, for sure, Carly Bright, bro, for sure.
I only see 2 people.
I'm not gonna lie,
and not even in NXT right now. They're not. It's Julia and/or Stephanie. That's it. Those are the only 2 people that I beat Roxanne right now, because those are the only girls that will be in position for that. That's it.
Appreciate you, Miles.
I don't know. They could have other options. They wanted to. They could have put Naomi in there, bro. She came back to the main roster and just got cooked, bro.
Yo, can we have an honest conversation about Naomi? Can we have an honest conversation about that?
What?
An honest conversation about Naomi?
What?
She damn near cooked. Damn near cooked. Y'all believe she's still world champion material?
They need to give her a better gimmick. The glow gimmick is only going to take you so far.
It's because they broke her away.
And she basically the third Bianca right now.
She's Chris Bosh.
Damn, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Hey, Chris Bosh in the prime of Miami or Chris Bosh?
No.
After LeBron.
No, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do it like that. No. She's like, no, she's in the big 3, bro. She's in the big 3. But she's like
she's third option, bro. She's third option.
She's Kevin Love. No, she's Kevin Love.
Thank you. Kevin Love is a better answer for that.
She's Kevin Love.
Oh, that's even worse. Kevin Love was worse.
Exactly. So,
but he had his moments though.
Naomi's still great.
Forgotten about.
Naomi, I think people forget how great and athletic she is because we have a Jade.
Damn, somebody said Naomi the new Natalia, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
okay. All right, bro.
Relax.
You're gonna have to make me fight, bro. Relax.
No, that's crazy.
Are we comparing Natalia?
No, that's crazy.
Nah, bro. That's why you misspell her name because we're not doing that, bro. No, because it's not right. It's not right.
But look, Naomi, I think people forget how athletic she is because she's on the same brand as a Tiffany, Jade, and Bianca. But Naomi used to be like the athletic. She was the Kofi Kingston Roy. Yeah, she's still like that in ring, but like her character, her presentation before and after she came back, I don't believe her as a world title contender at all.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what she was in TNA, yeah. I mean, I see it.
Like at all. And like honestly, I think Naomi would be great if she went down to NXT. I believe her there.
For real. Yeah, her and Jimmy. Send her and Jimmy down there. Shit.
Ever since she had to triple Bayley and Tiffany, they have not done anything with Naomi. And the fact of the matter is that at this current point in time, where are you going to put her?
She feuding with Blair.
Disgusting.
She got to help Blair get
over. It's supposed to be the big 3 versus Blair and Alba and
that's the War Games match. They just need a 4th.
No.
Yeah. They just need a 4th. I promise you that's the War Games match. I promise you that's the War Games match. It's gonna be Jade, Bianca.
It's gonna be a sweep. And they don't even do eliminations. It's gonna be a sweep.
Hey, call it what you want. It's gonna be Jade. It's gonna be Bianca. It's gonna be Naomi, and whatever 4th they can find.
It's gonna be Bayley, bro. It's gonna be Bayley.
They're gonna tell that story.
And that's how Bianca turns heel. That's how Bianca officially turns heel. I'm not teaming with Bayley. What's your obsession with Bayley?
Yeah, it's gonna be Bayley. And then
you know what? You know what? Hold on. I got you right here. I got the War Games match right here.
Talk to me.
Bianca, Jade, Naomi, Bayley, Mia Yim versus Blair, Isla, Alba, Tiffany, Nia Jax. There you go. Home all together.
5v5? Hey.
5v5. There you go.
Did they do 5-on-5 last year for the women? Or did they give them 4-on-4?
Yes.
They did 5-on-5 last year? Okay.
Who were the 5?
I don't remember the 5. I don't remember the 4.
No, I think it was 4.
Because they did 5 for the men.
Yeah, I think the men's big.
They did 5 for the men, but I think it was just damage control for the women. I think that was it. Yeah, because that was when
they fought.
I think because Dakota was injured, so it was only 4-on-4.
Nope, hold on.
It was.
That's when damage control. That's what.
No.
Hold on. It was those 4. Because damage control lost again. That's why. Because damage control lost again.
Who did they face? I don't remember who they faced.
The good guys.
Shotzi.
It was Bianca.
Yeah, Shotzi, Charlotte. It was Shotzi, Charlotte.
Bianca and Becky.
Bianca, Becky.
That's right.
Versus
This is when Bayley was still on the team.
Yeah.
Bayley was
You're
still on the
right.
team, and they lost again.
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't that no? That wasn't the second War Games match. When Becky came out in like all black.
That was 2022, I think.
22. Okay.
Yeah, that was when she came back from that shoulder injury and stuff like. Yeah. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, they definitely gonna do that.
Mr. Burnout, you said Bianca and Jade don't lose. It's making them boring. They literally just lost like 2 months ago. They lost their titles.
They just won the titles back, bro.
Like they just lost. They lost their titles. They barely won it back.
Okay, been past 24 hours. Never, because they was in Germany. But I mean, still.
Yeah, but come on, gang.
Somebody, how do y'all feel about?
Damage Control did have Rhea on the team.
That was 2022.
Oh, that was 2022.
Yeah,
that was 2022.
Yeah, last year Dakota was back last year. She was back last year, so it was them.
I remember.
She wasn't.
I remember Rhea just joined because.
She wasn't.
I'm a join anyway.
She was hurt.
Asuka, Io, Kyrie.
Asuka it was Io and Kyrie. That's right.
And Asuka.
That's right.
That's when Asuka first joined.
That's right. Yeah, okay, now I remember. Now it's come back to me. How y'all feel about so how y'all feel about, because everybody was, I just want to see y'all thoughts on this. The Triple H hold on how to book black people type stuff with that whole scenario. How do y'all feel about that?
Wait, Triple H on what? I'm sorry.
I think they drag it, but
throughout social media, people saying that Triple H doesn't know how to book the African American.
Do we not? What about? Excuse me, who's our Universal Champion? My dog.
This man, bro.
I mean,
go ahead, Nate.
There's no race, bro. Triple H just doesn't know how to book tag teams. He's very iffy on mid-carders, and he's very iffy on the woman, except specific women, like that being Bianca, that being Tiffany Stratton. Recently, Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, and now Liv Morgan. Outside of those women,
are we also
because the rest are mid-carders
too? Like, are we counting NXT too? Because
I mean everything.
No, that's Triple H. Oh, everything. Oh, everything. Oh, you're talking about Triple H as a whole. Oh yeah.
Because they saying Triple H as a whole.
So then, because Sasha Banks was the champion and she was good.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee was good too. Yeah, as the
Ricochet. Velveteen Dream. We can keep going.
Street Profits.
Both belts. Like he had both the North American and the NXT belt, bro. Like,
yeah.
And for a little short time, Leon Ruff, like he even gave him a shot, gave him a title.
He did have that
like
North American title. That's crazy.
He did.
I'm not gonna lie, that was nice too. Hey, Hit Row was an NXT thing.
Hit Row was
North American champion.
Yes, Isaiah Swerve Scott, bro. When he was
Isaiah Swerve Scott, bro. Come on, man. Like it's Triple H just has his flaws. Has nothing to do with race.
And if we keep it buck, the only one he really didn't like.
He's not racist.
The only one he really didn't do nothing with, like for real, was Jordan Miles, and that wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault.
And they had plans for him, though.
I know he won the whole breakout tournament when he shouldn't have, in my opinion. But he won the whole breakout tournament. They had plans. It just wasn't his fault. They gave him a.
I think Triple H was still there too when Carmelo Hayes was coming up too. When Melo was coming up.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know because I know he had that heart thing, so he wasn't writing for a while. So I don't know when he's.
But when Melo was first there, it was still black and gold. Adam Cole was still there.
But I think Triple H took a step back towards the end. I think because he had that heart condition.
That was when they did the revamp, though.
Yeah, that was.
Him stepping his way is when Vince came down and changed everything, basically at the same time.
Oh yeah, because
Samoa Joe had to give up the title.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Samoa Joe had to give up the title.
Wasn't the finals? Wait, the finals was Carmelo and Odyssey Jones.
Yes, it was.
Listen, man.
And Odyssey Jones, I'm not gonna lie, there was a good. The only reason why I didn't think he was gonna win was because Carmelo had just faced Adam Cole right before that tournament.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's probably going to Melo, but if I didn't see that, Odyssey Jones would probably be your winner.
I think it's more so people looking at what he's doing on the main roster. But I think people have to understand there's certain selective spots on the main roster is very different than NXT. And most of the people that he hasn't done stuff with, I guess, are people that he doesn't just have plans for, like a Bobby Lashley. Like he could have easily, I think they could have done something good with Bobby Lashley, especially with the Street Profit stuff. But once that got ruined and stuff, and then Lashley got hurt, I mean, I guess there was nothing for him or whatever they had planned for him. So I mean, I guess they kind of just threw it out the window.
And he's also trying to do this little youth movement. Like people probably aren't realizing it, but Triple H is definitely trying to usher in these young people. Like, yeah, he's got his main ones, right? But like, he's finally doing something with Bronson Reed. We already talked about Tiffany Mello, right? We what's it called? Odyssey Jones just came up. Braun Breaker, right? Even Lyra for a minute. I don't know where she was, but they was doing some good stuff with her. Like Triple H is slowly but surely trying to bring in these young cats. So unless you're in the bloodline, or you're like a Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes type star, like where at this point nothing can damage you at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, all the young guys. Well, I mean, I guess you have to be like maybe late 30s, like early 40ish, because Orton is still obviously going to be a main factor. LA Knight in his early 40s, but he's still in the main factor. The only person I think that was getting TV shine that was old was R-Truth, but he's just the comedy guy. You know what I mean? Like R-Truth is the guy who's not going to be pushed in the main event scene, though. You know what I mean?
Bobby Lashley damn near 50 years old, ain't he? Or
he's like late 40s. Yeah, he's in his late 40s.
Yeah, he's damn near 50.
He almost up there. I mean, by the way he looked, though, you can't tell, though. I mean, he's still phenomenal.
You can't tell by the way he looked, but
So I mean, I feel like they still could have, like, somebody in the chat said they could have did the Cody and Bobby feud. That could have been a good feud for Cody. You know what I mean? Like they could have did something with him. I'm not saying they didn't have spots for him, but I think when people are misconstruing like the bad booking aspect, I feel like every time somebody loses a match or loses a feud, then that person's like, what are we doing with this person? But somebody got to lose. You know what I mean? They can have you got to have a winner and a loser of a feud. Not everybody can win.
Automatically buried. Like get out.
Yeah. So that conception I feel like is out of the narrative, but I will say though he did mess up the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley though. That could have been something really
should have just made him heel, but then you made him lose to Carlito. Sorry,
I don't think that it's kind of like a Stone Cold thing. I don't think they would have like booed the Street Profits. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't think that would have worked either way. Like,
but that's fine. They don't have to like, bro. Like. Say what we want about Roman,
like through heels, like the tag team division. Like, yeah, there's certain superstars who they're meant to be bad guys, but like we cheer them. But it's like with like somebody like the Street Profits, if you're trying to like book them as like a dominant like faction, I think they have to like be in that direction.
Well, yeah, and I agree because you can cheer them all they want. People can say what they want. Roman in his reign of terror, whatever you want to call it. Hey, when he won their matches, though, everybody had their hands up with the ones. He was the ultimate heel. He wasn't no tweener. He was an ultimate heel. You can do that with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. That's the story they were telling. Bobby Lashley's whole point was y'all got to be more aggressive. Y'all got to pull the trigger. Their first match, yes, it's a subtle beef because Carlito was in a better spot than them right now. Because Carlito made his return and 1v3 them dudes.
He showed
1v3.
Super Carlito Hogan.
Carlito Hogan, bro.
And now he loses every match.
But even then, he's in a much better spot than the Street Profits already.
Yeah, he's in the Judgment Day. Yeah, he's in the Judgment Day.
Much better spot. And he don't even do nothing.
He just says that's cool.
Yeah. That's cool. He's like,
that's
not cool. Like, that's all he says.
That's cool.
He's a freaking schmuck.
To talk about more Bachelor, how y'all feel about that strap match, bro? The strap match.
I love it. I love
Cinema.
I'm not a fan of strap matches, bro. I don't know, man. I never really like strap matches. I don't know something about them.
I get why you say that because it does look kind of corny. Like you should have been hit them four corners forever ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
But for a feud like this, I'm cool with it.
But it told a good story though. It told a good story. So
I love
it was cool.
That was cinema, bro.
It was cool. Yeah, I think we get the Hell in a Cell next or what?
I've been saying this. If Seth Rollins didn't get tsunami'd into the concrete, I would have said the triple threat still, but
I don't think it should have been
I've been saying this.
Strap match. I don't think it should have been a strap match. I think it should have been something like a last man standing match. I think that probably would have been a lot better than that strap match. I mean, the strap match was cool, but like I think with like how personal this rivalry is, I think like a last man standing match would have.
I'm sure,
but I don't think last man standing matches should be used to advance feuds. I think they should be used to end them.
Should be the end
because
unless you do a Undertaker Batista type build where it's like both of them are down, you gotta
or like a
last rubber match.
Or you can do like let's say the heel does a cheeky win like what Cena did to Batista, which was tremendous heel work, but he was the babyface. Tremendous heel work.
He's a good guy.
Bro, I can't stand the way they put
duct tape. Are you serious?
Bro, that is ultimate heel work, bro. That is like genius heel work. Oh yeah, I'm a duct tape.
Right to his face. Oh, like nah, bro. This nigga's a trump.
Strategy, bro. Strategy.
But yeah, bro. Like but I think last man standing, because the way I see it, you was down for 10 seconds, so I could have pinned you 3 times at that point. 1, 2, 3, whatever. I could have pinned you 3 times. So I think you should be. But it's gonna be Hell in a Cell. Bad Blood, they're the main event. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk will be the main event.
I'm kind of.
I don't know if they're gonna main event.
They might open.
Nah,
because Cody's
Cody gonna be the main event.
I think it's gonna be the second to last match.
I think I think their Bad Blood match is gonna be last man standing or Hell in a Cell.
If it's Hell in a Cell, it has to main event. I'm sorry.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Should, but do you think they're gonna have Cody not main event 2 shows in a row?
Yes, I do. I actually do. Because he'll be in the War Games match. Because he'll be in the War Games match. He'll get his main event at Survivor Series.
I'm gonna take this from Roman first.
Him and Roman are gonna, bro. That handshake between him and Roman will be all over Twitter, all over YouTube,
take this
all
from
over
Roman.
their social media.
You either start or end it. So start with the WWE Championship match, just like you did that Fashion Berlin. He's in it.
Besides, Cody ain't main evented. Did Cody main event? He didn't. What was the other pay per view he didn't main event this year? Other than obviously
the only time he hasn't main evented the only time he hasn't main evented the shows were the ones where somebody else was from that place and they had the main event. And Cody is from Georgia. Y'all think he gonna be in that main event, bro? Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hear y'all, but hey, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, man, that's the blood feud. I think
I feel like I don't know if they're going to do the Hell in a Cell. I think it might be like a last man standing, like I said, something different, like to end the feud. I think it might be something like that.
So who's gonna be the Hell in a Cell, Malik?
There might not even be one. We just assume
it's Bad Blood. Nah, bro. Now Malik. This is almost 30 years to the date of 1997, which I believe was the first Black Blood that had a Hell in a Cell match. They're going to Hell in a Cell.
They're not going to do it.
And Triple H was literally in the company when this happened. His best friend was in the Hell in a Cell match. He's doing a Hell in a Cell match.
It's literally
he's doing that.
This is where
I don't know.
Malik, this is where you fall into the overthinking trap.
Come on.
In the Hell in a Cell, we assume it could be Punk. Why can't it be Liv and Rhea? That could be the Hell in a Cell too.
No.
It's not enough heat on. I agree they should have it, but there's not enough heat on it. They should have thrown more heat on this. No. They should have thrown more.
Not enough heat? What is the feud?
No, not to War in a Hell in a Cell. Not to War in a Hell in a Cell. Maybe the last woman standing match.
Liv literally stole that her nigga and her entire family. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, but nah.
And her title. It's not a.
Give it like 2 more months. 2 more months.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Bro, that feud been personal.
Malik, here's
he
the
took
thing.
Everything from her.
Malik, that's not going to supersede something that's been brewing since January.
But I'm not. But Punk and Drew is the bigger.
You can do if you have to choose one Hell in a Cell. If they both can be Hell in a Cell matches, no problem. But if you have to choose one, and it's Rhea and Liv, no.
It should be Punk. It should be Punk.
Robbery would be in Hell in a Cell. You'd obviously choose Drew and Punk.
It should be Punk and Drew. If it should be Punk and Drew, but I'm saying Liv and Rhea is also a personal feud though. That could be.
If you're doing 2 Hell in a Cell matches, I agree. But if you're only having one, no.
We don't need to.
And I think it's only gonna be one, and it'll be the main event.
Yeah,
it'll only be one, and it'll be the main event.
You only need one. It'll be the main event, and Cody can start the show just like he did at Bash in Berlin. That's not a bad idea. It's just like what Roman did. You either start the show or end it.
Yeah, Roman didn't main event every show.
Who?
Cody. I said Roman didn't main event every show. Cody be all right.
He didn't, but like I said, Cody only did main event the shows that he was on when somebody else was from that country, bro. If they weren't in those places, he would have been the main event. He would have main evented every PLE this year.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. He be all right. He'll be cool. He ain't got a few bigger than this.
And he from Georgia? Oh, somebody said 3 Stages of Hell. I actually like that. 3 Stages of Hell could be.
I would not mind that. I would
3 Stages of Hell.
That has to be main event. That has to be main event.
If they do that, Cody's not main eventing. Cody's not main eventing.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. 3 Stages of Hell.
And honestly, you could do like 2 other stages and then the last stage is Hell in a Cell. Problem solved.
Boom.
That could be something right there. 3 Stages of Hell.
Triple H. All your best ideas came from this show. I know you're listening.
Come on, up.
I know you're watching. Come on.
You know.
All Triple H's best plans and stories that he's done came from us. Everybody
might say give Cody a first blood match, so you know he wants to bleed. You know, Cody does like to bleed too, though. So
yeah,
first blood.
Hey, hold on now, though. That
First
could
blood.
open the show. First blood, he got the little thing on Solo's head, get a little screwdriver, and get the Glock. Have Arn Anderson come out there and tell him to get the Glock.
Cody started the show also on Clash at the Castle and AJ, and I quit. So I mean,
yeah, that's like I said. And Drew was from Scotland. Of course, he was going to main event. Like he's only not main eventing when people are from places, bro. He's not. He's main eventing.
Look, I put it like this: if Roman Reigns can open up a Rumble where Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey won, Cody Rhodes can open up this Hell in a Cell. That's all I'm saying. Cody Rhodes can open up this Hell in a Cell.
That's the Royal Rumble that we talking about, bro. It's the Royal Rumble.
The second biggest show of the year.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble always uses the main event. That's the Royal Rumble, usually. The only time they didn't have a main event was when he fought KO, but that was for the Bloodline turn. That was for the same Bloodline turn. Like, that was the bigger picture, the bigger story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Drew McIntyre, CM Punk is the bigger picture, bigger story.
Yeah.
It is, but Cody Rhodes is from Georgia, though, bro. You know they like to do that hometown good feel stuff moment, bro. They like to do that hometown good feel moment.
Starting off the show with it from Georgia, not a bad idea. Stop it. You're fine.
Hey, Logan did a main event the show, and he from Cleveland.
He did it.
Because Cody.
Yeah, but Cody was
exactly because Drew and CM Punk. The only person you can argue who might be possibly either same level or a bigger star than Cody Rhodes is CM Punk. Right now, anyway. Other than Roman, it's Roman, Cody. The next person you're gonna argue after that is Punk. He can main event that show. They be all right.
No, he could. I just don't. I don't know if they will.
Gunther's great, but he's not there yet. He will be, but he's not CM Punk level yet. He's not there. He on the way though. I already said he's gonna be a future top 10 wrestler. I already said he's gonna be a future top 10 wrestler. He's gonna be a future GOAT.
Yeah, Gunther. Well, they did. Well, because Punk did say that he in the interview he wants the title next too, though. So I mean that's probably gonna happen sooner than later. That might happen in Survivor Series. That could be the Survivor Series match right there.
Nah, he's gonna try to challenge Gunther, and Drew McIntyre is gonna come out, claymore him. That's how you set up 3 stages of hell. Triple H. All your best ideas come from the show. Lock in, gang.
They could do that. I think, or they made that because I feel like Drew also wants title too. They honestly could run a triple threat, maybe like a Survivor Series or something, like Gunther, Drew, and Punk. They could do something like that because they both still want the title. I mean, so that could mean maybe they do that. Maybe they should. Man, I don't know. Maybe they do that at because they're gonna do something big for that Saudi show too. You can't forget that.
Here's the
for that Saudi show.
I'm glad you brought that up. How long is Seth Rollins supposed to be out?
They said he gonna be out the rest of the year. They said so.
It's chronic, so it's yeah.
They said he's gonna be out the rest of the year at least. So he might not come back to Royal Rumble, which is a good thing. I mean, he don't need to come back until then either. So I mean,
I think he should come back as a heel.
Rumble. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Come back as a heel.
You gotta have
cost CM Punk the Royal Rumble win.
Yes.
Cost CM Punk the Royal Rumble win.
Please, yes, I love it.
Well, yeah, I know you're saying yes, but CM Punk's getting that win at Mania. I hope you know that.
Hey, look.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
that's main event night 1 right there.
It's not main event.
I mean, it could go either. I mean, there's a lot of options they got for Bad Blood. I mean, realistically, we don't even know what's going to happen yet. So because they like to do the smaller match cards, and there's a lot of matches they could fill on the show that could be like major keys. So I guess it depends on how many matches Triple H want to put on the show. You know what I mean? Because I felt like they could have gave at least another show to Bash in Berlin. You know what I'm saying? They could at least one more if they wanted to. But he likes to do some of these other big feuds on like the Raws and Smackdowns too. You know what I mean? So.
I don't mind 5-match cards because everybody here on this show at Bash in Berlin got a ton of time to tell the stories that they needed to tell.
The
5-match cards is cool. They could always add one more if they wanted to, but the 5-match cards is cool.
With smaller match cards, it compensates for like longer matches.
Yeah, and I'm so sick and tired, bro. And I'm so sick and tired, bro. For all you people that begged for years, and I'm talking not 2, not 3, for 5 some years. Oh, let Triple H book the main roster. Let Triple H do this. Bro, NXT is so good. Why can't Triple H do that on the main roster? I'm tired of these 9, 10 pay-per-view shows. I want the 5-match card. We get a takeover. Now we got him, and everybody complaining it's too short. I can't stand y'all, bro. Like, I dead can't stand y'all, bro.
It's too short.
Bro, if there would have been 8 matches on this card, y'all would have slept through Alba Fire, Isla Dawn versus Bianca and Jade. Y'all would have slept through that match. And then y'all would have came out on Twitter talking about we don't give the women enough time.
Yeah.
Like, that's how y'all move. Yeah. If we would have had 8 matches on this card, y'all would have slept through it, bathroom break, and then complained that they didn't get enough time. If we would have had 8 matches on this card, we would have had to stick, who else is in a feud? We would have stuck Pure Fusion Collective on this card, and y'all would have been like, why was this on the pay-per-view?
And you know what's crazy, bro? Raw is actually a really good show. And part of the reason is, like, most of the big matches blow off on Raw, aside from, like, the top-tier stuff, like your world title, your Drews and Punks. A lot of that stuff is blowing off on Raw. The only flaw is that the tag team division, like, there's no tag team title matches. Like, your Intercontinental Championship match is going to be on Raw. There's a lot of women's tag team title matches on Raw. There's United States Championship matches on SmackDown. It's supposed to be the show. I mean, SmackDown's mid, but Raw feels like a more important show because there's a lot more matches happening on Raw. They're not just waiting for pay-per-view. They're throwing them on Raw. And that allows for the bigger feuds. That gives the bigger feuds time to build more through promos, and then they can blow their matches off on the PLEs. Yeah, that's literally NXT. That was NXT. NXT would have banger main events every fucking week. They have like you throw Adam Cole and like Matt Riddle in a match. Like you have like Roderick Strong and whoever in a match because the takeover is only 5 matches. So you have the banger show.
And the tag team main events they used to have all the time.
Crazy.
We be talking about, man, that could have been on a takeover.
Facts. The only bad NXT shows were the ones after the takeovers.
Takeovers always usually had
like. Oh my god!
And I think that's what a lot of people. That's what a lot of people are. That's what a lot of people are misconstruing. Like takeovers back when they were takeovers. You know, they're not called takeovers anymore. But back when they had that name label, there was only 5 or 6 matches, bare minimum, on the shows. And how many? You go through all the NXT takeovers from 2014 all the way until the end. Go through all of them, every single one. Guarantee you're not gonna find one bad takeover on there from start to finish where it was like, yeah, that takeover. There may be some ones where you're like, that match could have been a little iffy or something, but every takeover had a purpose. Most of them told great stories, elite matches. Some of them were even the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Takeover New Orleans is like one of the top 5 greatest shows I've ever watched in my whole life.
Yeah. Takeover New York. Mania 40 happened. Yeah. New York too.
Takeover New York is one of the greatest shows ever. Takeover Dallas. Like there's so many great takeovers they had, but you go back, most of those matches were like 5-6 matches.
Favorite takeovers. I loved Portland.
Takeover Portland, that had like 5 matches. You know what I mean? Like,
5 or 6 matches. Yeah.
And I think Portland was the one where it was like we looked at it on paper and it was like, okay, this might be their cool down period, and then it was just like, oh, I guess not.
Keith Lee and Dijak, bro. Oof.
Oh,
they used to go crazy.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
they would be main eventing the NXTs. The regular shows, they would main event those, and we're like, bro, put this on the takeover.
And they finally did, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
I don't think everything needs to be like on a big show too, though. Like not everything has to be on a PLE. It's good to have your mid card titles defended on, from time to time. It's good to have your, a couple occasion world title matches. It's good to have those things to make it balanced because there's also people who are always changing. Like, when's the last time we had a title change on Raw or SmackDown? You know what I'm saying? So people don't know what they want.
Now that SmackDowns are a part of the foreign shows now, where they instead of pre-taping, they just go live. Yeah, LA Knight, defend your US title on the SmackDown before. We had women's title matches on the Smack. Like, I don't think there's ever been a show. There might have been one, but most of them shows before the foreign crowds have some type of title match on it on the SmackDown before. Whatever they couldn't fit on the PLE, they would do it on the SmackDown before.
Facts.
It's a little tease for what can happen during the weekend for the actual PLE. So doing the SmackDown matches for titles is perfectly fine with me. Plus, you just get more people in front of that audience, whether it's international or the SmackDown before an actual PLE.
Louis got his match.
Man, you gotta make a balance, bro. You gotta make a balance, bro. Like Nia Jax versus Mia Yim, that could have been a PLE, man. That was a very good match. But I mean, the fact that it was on SmackDown though, it just makes it cool though, because now the women get to main event. They get a main event spot. And people were always saying, well, the women they need more main event spots. They got a main event spot on a key show in front of a great crowd, and they had a great match too. So I mean,
SmackDown really needs to step it up because you said it was mid earlier. It's not.
Yes.
Mid is generous. It's boring now without Roman.
Whoa. LA Knight and them are going to fix that. Remember, they had 2 part-time champions for the longest time.
Fine, but without Roman, the show was boring to me.
That's kind of crazy to me. But
without Roman,
I mean, I'd usually work on Fridays, and I was like, I could watch it on Friday. I mean, this last Friday, I could have watched it. I was like, good,
bro. Well, I think we need to give SmackDown a little time because they literally were at a point where they had 2 part-time champions. Like, that was horrendous.
Okay.
I agree with you.
I feel like SmackDown isn't really that terrible to me. It's just not better than NXT or Raw. And I feel like a lot of people are comparing him to those shows, which we can't help to do. But NXT is better. Raw is better. But also, like we had talked about before, the draft, they didn't give a lot to SmackDown during that draft when it comes to the main event scene.
Yeah.
Logan, like I said, Logan had the U.S. title part-time for a while, so that was kind of really hurting the mid-card scene quite a while. And then the tag, they don't even know to do the tag team division over there, bro. They don't even know to do the tag team division over there, bro. Like, why
they don't know what to do with it on Raw. When's the last time Finn Balor and
They never did. They haven't defended.
They haven't even defended.
They haven't defended it
yet. And they won the title at least almost 2 months ago. It got to be almost 2 months ago. Got to be. At least got to be.
It's just the thing that's making it up for Raw, which I love because I remember like about a year ago when we used to say Raw was so boring, cut down to 3 hours, and now I love that the roles are reversed because I used to always cape for Raw. That's like my nostalgic favorite show that I'll always cape for. Nevertheless, Raw, they're making it up because they're having compelling stories all the time. There's something compelling happening on Raw every week, whether it's CM Punk Drew, whether it's Rhea Liv, Dom, and Damian and all them. I mean, shoot, for a while, I mean, I think it's kind of lost a little bit of steam only because the match just happened. But that Uncle Howdy stuff, too, that was going crazy. We finally got the American
That
name.
stuff's going great. Yeah.
The thing is, like,
Raw right now, you can't miss. SmackDown, I mean, you can catch up.
Malik has said it. Raw just got, like, Raw got way more stars and stuff like that, bro. Raw got way more storyline that they're running, like with Punk and Drew, and you got freaking Gunther, you got Randy Orton, you got freaking the Judgment Day. Like there's a lot of things happening on that Raw as to where with SmackDown,
White Six,
and you really got is like Cody and the Bloodline. That's pretty much it. Like you know what I mean.
And they're finally doing the Andrade Carmelo. That's good.
They've been having good matches though.
Nia Jackson. Yeah. It's kind of like honestly, it's just nothing but mid card on SmackDown. Whereas Raw, you have 4 main event feuds.
Raw got
the Gunther, the Judgment Day, Rhea Liv, and I mean Uncle Howdy. I mean, if you don't,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I throw Bronson Reed in there now too, bro. He
oh yeah, Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
One night for Bronson Reed.
One night changed everything, bro.
Now look what he just did. Like Bronson Reed's one of the main focuses on Raw right now.
Hey, bro. Screw it. Bronson Reed versus Gunther. Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel.
Nah,
why
bro.
not?
You missing it, bro. You missing Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed, bro.
No, I think
that's the match they're building.
That's gonna be the match.
They're building towards that match.
Yeah.
Not that the turn. I don't think he's in the tournament. So, but that's
he's in the tournament.
The match.
He's in a triple threat match. Yeah, he's in a triple threat match. But he might not win though. He might not win though.
I think it's Jay. I think
they're gonna give it to Jay just to have him lose.
Just have him lose because Sammy, because he lost to yeah.
Dude, Sammy
exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna do.
And they're beating the Judgment Day. I'm telling you guys right now. That's
what first title defense.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Jay and Sammy? Oh, they probably
no, because Jay and Sammy need to be free for War Games. Because they need to be free for War Games.
They're gonna be the tag team champions going into there.
No, they're not.
Tag team champs versus tag team champs.
No.
That's
crazy work. No, because the bloodline is gonna cost Jay and Sammy.
No.
Jimmy Uso unprovoked went and caused Jay the
wait.
Jimmy ain't been around though. Jimmy ain't been around.
G Baby, I will say G Baby has a point because it was an old variation, but there's still this similar players. The Judgment Day and Bloodline did have a partnership before. And to my knowledge, it wasn't broken apart. And you still have Solo and Finn Balor as a part of that deal, and Dominic. So you could technically say, oh, well, the partnership's still good, even though I'm the new management. So it could work. It could work. You know, Triple H, he has a continuity guy. Or, so
he does have a continuity guy.
So that guy can be like, hey, boss. They're technically still on good terms.
And mind you, Jimmy and Jay, even though Jimmy ain't here no more, at that time when Jimmy was still rocking with the Bloodline, Jimmy and Jay, they've been separated for brands. They ain't even touched each other. Soon as Jay Uso won gold with Cody of all people, they said, "Oh, no. We need to stop that." And Jimmy went over there and cost him for no reason. Now, even though it's not Cody no more, who would Jay Uso win them titles with? Sami Zayn, another catalyst for the downfall of the bloodline. Nah. And that right now it all makes sense. This is how they get. How else are they going to get to War Games? How else are they going to get to War Games?
If Jay and Sami win these tag team titles and both tag team champions are inside War Games, come back to me.
Okay,
come back to me.
They
won't. I just had a.
So tag team merchants. All right, cool. So Sami Zayn.
Tag team merchants.
I have a funny.
That'd be kind of. I ain't gonna lie.
That'd be kind of a tag team merchant. We know this.
That would be kind of wild though if they had, if they did do the bloodline stuff and Jay come out as tag team champion and Jimmy's right there, but it's not Jimmy. It's fucking Sami with the tag team title. That's gonna be crazy.
Exactly. That's not gonna look right.
Come back to me. If it happens, it happens.
But I mean, it could happen. I mean, maybe I don't know.
What would be funny? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What would be funny, Nate?
Jay is trying to impress Rhea by taking those tag titles because Rhea hates Judgment Day, right? So he's like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Oops, I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Trying to get them cheeks, man.
Trying to get them cheeks, bro. And Sammy's injured. He's like, damn, I ain't got no partner, but you know, Oos, it's just me, Oos. I'm gonna go out there. And then of all people to help him beat the Judgment Day, it's Jimmy fucking Uso. And he's like, shit, I gotta impress Rhea somehow. Fuck it. Get in this match, Oos. They win the titles. And Jimmy's like, I helped you, Oos. Now help me get back at the bloodline. And that's how you rub it back in.
Hell,
cause some cheeks.
But my battery's finna die, y'all, so I'm gonna have to head out. But
all right, bro. Join No Mercy.
Oh yeah, no mercy.
We're gonna be off for 7. That's for sure.
Like in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm my bad.
I mean, Sami Zayn and Jay. I mean,
relax.
Just know, I've been telling y'all forever, right? They got to get back to War Games somehow. They got to get back to the Bloodline somehow. They ain't had no problem costing them before. Don't be surprised if Solo fans take a Fatu in that boot, super kick Sammy, super kick Jay. Put Finn Balor on top of him.
He out the boot, bro. He out the boot.
I will.
I think you should still leave it on. I still.
Right. You know how they're gonna get back? Roman gonna have to go recruit, bro. He's gonna have to go get his homies back, bro. Hey, come on.
He's gonna recruit.
You have to apologize.
The bloodline.
He might not apologize. He better get your ass over here, bro.
Yeah. He'd be like, stop playing. We know what time it is.
I'm tribal chief. You need to be in this match, bro.
Yeah, OTC. Get over here. Come on.
It's gonna be.
He ain't got the Lula fucking shit.
He's still OTC though. He's still OTC.
Yeah.
I will message you personally, G, if it happens.
I think, but you see, I don't know, bro. Because I think I know who Gunther's next challenger gonna be, bro. So I think it's gonna be Sami Zayn. I think that's his next challenger.
Oh yeah, running back.
Because Sami Zayn beat 30 minutes.
Here's the thing.
He got the stem cell surgery, so he ready.
Yeah, Sami Zayn beat Gunther at WrestleMania, and Gunther obviously gonna want to rewrite that wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you beat me at WrestleMania. I need to rewrite that. You know what I'm saying?
I have been on a notion for the better part of when Sami was facing Gunther the first time at 40. You can do Sami and Gunther at WrestleMania 40. Sami versus Gunther for the world title at WrestleMania 41. If Sami were to ever win the title Gunther again, dude.
Sami beating Gunther again? That'd be kind of crazy.
Jimmy didn't get drafted, bro. He's a free agent. He didn't get drafted.
Jimmy's dead. So I mean,
Jimmy got kicked out before before the draft happened, I think. Yeah, so he never got drafted until a show. So yeah. So Sami injured. I think Sami is injured right now too, though. So
he's getting stem cell surgery.
Oh, he got stem cell surgery. Oh, okay. And stem cells.
He about to be crazy when he get back, bro. We about to get NXT Sami. Right. We about to get NXT Sami back.
Rey Mysterio going dummy on Raw, boy.
We need to see that torpedo.
Them knees feeling good right now.
Exactly, man.
Torpedo ropes.
What the hell is stem cells? They put like juice in you or something like that, bro? They inject you with something? Some type of injection, bro.
I don't know. Like, they were like replace cells or something.
Steroid or something like that. It's like
it works. Shoot. It works. I mean, help Edge, help Ray.
Yeah, a lot of people say they be getting it. Make sure
airbrush. I don't know.
It's like, it must be like, is it like a steroid or no? Like, not like a steroid? Like a steroid, like medicine or something like that. I don't know what it is. So
I don't know, but yeah.
I heard it'd be working like wonders though. Like I said, Rey Mysterio out there moving like he was 20 again, bro. Out there
right, man, crazy.
That left knee was looking great.
Had them after 5 surgeries in his left knee, bro. That stem cell surgery was the right one, bro.
All them bad surgery he had, bro. Could have got stem cells, bro. All them years, bro. Come on now, damn.
I had surgery 5 times. My left knee.
Yeah,
all them years, bro. He's like, bro, all them years I could have had stem cells. All them years, bro. All them years, bro. So instead of cut my knee open, bro. But who y'all see next for Gunther? I think it's gonna be Sami Zayn, but maybe if it ain't Sami Zayn, I don't know. As right now, I don't know.
Like Braun.
Making me kind of worried though.
Strowman?
It's gonna be Punk because
like Braun Breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Title for title, that's crazy.
They make me worried.
So
I don't know.
That's a good question. I mean, didn't Punk say that he was gonna fight?
Punk said he wanted to chat, but they're thinking about the Drew thing though. So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do Drew and Punk Hell in a Cell. If they do a triple threat with Gunther, I don't know.
And Jason was saying this the other day. It might be like Punk versus Gunther, but like Drew McIntyre cost Punk, and like that's gonna like fuel that.
Again, give that away on TV.
But now it's reversed. It's reversed.
Like it's probably gonna be like a Raw match or some shit like that.
If anything, I would want that on a Raw. That way we can get the bad blood for Drew and Punk.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know if Gunther has a match.
You got 5 weeks to build for bad blood, so you have time.
I said Ilya, but
not yet. That deserves a foreign crowd, bro. The U.S. does not deserve that unless it's WrestleMania.
About Ilya. I would say Sheamus, but they had in
NXT, and I was a U.S. crowd. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, but they understood. They understood. They knew what they were on the timing. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's next for Gunther, honestly. I mean, Sami Zayn would be a good because there's a story there. So I mean, if he's healthy enough, Sami Zayn would be the perfect guy because there's a legit story there to tell what they need to tell. So I just don't know if he's healthy enough right now. I don't know. I didn't even know he was injured. I didn't know he was injured.
Rey Mysterio, they had a good match in the past. Rey Mysterio be like, I want one more shot.
No,
Stole number 1 contenders match together. Have Ray won.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray and Gunther. I mean.
Hey, he moving like he 20, bro.
It's not like Raw has an issue in the top of the main card.
I think Damian Priest a rematch too, bro. Priest can get a rematch for the title.
Yeah.
Priest can get that rematch.
He should get a rematch for that title.
We could do Priest versus Balor versus Gunther.
Triple threat.
Because Priest is they're still in that feud. So
no, yeah, that'd be crazy. Triple threat would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that'd go down me.
Match for that title, because despite what people think, I thought Damian Priest's run as champion was fun. Like, good.
Yeah, he was good.
His run was great. His run was great.
It's just like I think what it is that like it kind of gets a little bit overshadowed because Cody's the main focus of everything. So obviously like they're not gonna see that world title ring like up there like that. But it was a real good title right now.
Yeah, his title reign was solid. I like his title reign a lot.
I'll tell you what though, I was sitting next to Lop that night when he came out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I was like, bro, we were just both freaking out. We loved it when that happened.
Yeah, the cash in was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Gunther has they got a lot of options. I feel like I feel like there's different options they could go to if they wanted to. A story. I mean, Triple H all about the story, so it's gonna have to make sense. And let's say introduce a new challenger, but there's so many people doing so many different stuff right now on Monday Night Raw. There's really not a lot of different aspects you can go with these new challengers and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see, I guess, what kind of direction they go in, as far as what they could. Same with Cody and Gunther. There's different directions they go in.
I have the attack Imperium, bro, and shit like that.
Attack who?
I have the Wyatt 6, bro.
Oh, the Wyatt 6. Oh no, we don't need that. We don't need that.
How do you feel? Off like 5 minutes before Damian's music hit at Mania, and I was like, and he's like, bro, that would be crazy. And then 5 minutes later,
he said, bro, wouldn't it be crazy? All of a sudden, the music. That's crazy.
We don't need that Bo Dallas going after that championship. We don't need that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it was great.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and head off so we guys can get ready for No Mercy. So I'm watching that stuff. So we'll get ready for that. You guys for coming through. Next week is gonna be a fun episode because we're debating.
Anyway,
we're in a debate next week on the WWE GOAT conversation. Is there a WWE GOAT? Who is the WWE GOAT? A lot of people, we're gonna debate. We're gonna have a good debate with that one, bro. Because it could be subjective. It could be about eras. It could be however people feel about it. So
there's the next question.
So I mean, obviously Omos is the correct answer, but we'll see what people say.
Thanks for having me, fellas. I loved it.
I appreciate you coming through, Phil. Shy coming through. Appreciate it.
Sure.
So next week we're going to do the little debate. You guys come through with that one. Hopefully we'll have the full crew here. We'll have everybody here. Well, no, Mo will be out, so but I mean, at least we'll have majority of the people here, so we all can debate and stuff and see what people have to say. And then we got some other stuff coming up as well. So we still got the debate that we're going to do, the Ultimate Wrestling debate. We're going to do that when everybody's back, though. We need everybody here for that. So when everybody comes back, that's when we'll make that happen. So appreciate you guys.